Hey, what is going on, guys? TalkNorwichCity City here, back for another video. Hope you guys are doing fantastically well. Today, back for another video, talking about today's happenings. It is Monday after the Rotherham game, so the night after the night before, you could say, the day when we lost to probably one of the worst championship sides there has been for quite some time in Rotherham. Yeah, it wasn't good Saturday, was it? And I tweeted on Saturday on the way home on the coach, I genuinely think Alex Neil will be sacked on Monday. I thought that his time was up. I didn't think it could go on any longer. I thought the humiliation of losing to Rotherham, the humiliation of losing 9 games in 13 league games would be enough for him to be sacked. I genuinely thought the tone changed around the club. I thought the board had finally realised that it was a points business, a job decided on points picked up. But it looks like that isn't the case. Pat Murphy, a respected journalist at the BBC today, tweeted, "Don't shoot the messenger. I understand Norwich City are standing by Alex Neil, feeling he's a good manager who can turn things around. It seems Norwich City believes stability is needed in the dressing room despite 9 defeats in the last 13 league games, and that Neil remains a good manager. There's also respect for Neil getting Norwich City promoted to the Premier League, and that a change in management now would bring no guarantees of success." Now, there's a few things I want to pick apart here. I genuinely believe that Pat Murphy is correct. He's a respected journalist, so I'm going to go with his word. This last tweet here is the one that really frustrates me. There's also respect for Neil getting Norwich City promoted to the Premier League, and that a change of management now would bring no guarantees of success. Now, a reply to this from Dan O'Hagan, who's a fantastic commentator and Norwich City fan, tweeted, "Pat, the atmosphere among fans and in the city here is toxic. Board have completely lost the fans' trust. People baffled. Alex Neil is staying." Now, Dan is completely right there. People are genuinely baffled why Alex Neil is still in this job. 99.9% of Norwich City fans want Alex Neil to go. My mum is, I wouldn't say she's a Norwich City fan, but she kind of follows Norwich because I do. She doesn't have a clue why Alex Neil is still in charge. No fans do. You've got people who sort of work with people in the media who don't really follow Norwich City, but they have to talk about it because it's part of their job. They don't have a clue why. No one knows why Alex Neil is still in this job. And I genuinely don't believe it's because they feel that a change in management wouldn't warrant kind of the success. A change in management now we would probably still struggle if we changed the manager now to get in the playoffs. We're 8 points behind that playoff section. It would mean another run like what happened in 2014-15 to go and get in them playoff positions. But if we would have sacked Alex Neil, and we should have done 6 weeks ago, we would have still been in a massive shout of even automatic promotion, you know. Leeds away in the cup for me was the telling tale of why Alex Neil had to go. That we were still high enough in the league position to either get the playoffs or still get in the automatic promotion zone. Even after Brighton away when we lost 5-0, sack him then, you've still got a chance. You keep gripping on to Alex Neil and you keep gripping on to think that this turnaround is here. Then time's going, time is passing, other teams are winning games, Newcastle are winning, Brighton are winning, the top 6 are all winning games and leaving us further and further behind. I genuinely believe that, one, the clause in his contract has a part to play, but I don't think that's the full part to play. £2 million in football is a lot of money, but it's not gonna put the club into liquidation, put it that way. And I just think that we've settled with what we've got, and we're happy. We don't want any kind of uproar at the club. We're mid-table. We won't get relegated. We probably won't get promoted. We'll still have a decent season ticket sales, and we're just keeping the money coming through. And Jez Moxey's kind of the yes man to what Delia and Michael Wynne-Jones wants. Now, I have full respect to Delia Smith and Michael Wynne-Jones for what they've done for this football club, but at the same time, they haven't evolved with modern day football. They've backtracked on a lot of things they said in that Times article that they've done. They said that modern day football fans are being treated like mugs. I don't know if that's the exact words, but it was pretty much what they said. And then go and charge £25 for FA Cup tickets. There's no real communication between the board and the fans, and fans are losing trust in this board, as Dan O'Hagan said there. The atmosphere is toxic. The atmosphere will be toxic until Alex Neil is sacked. This isn't going to turn around. You know, we've been building up hope after the Villa game where we won, and after the Derby game, and then the Southampton draw and the Brentford draw. We were like, okay, like maybe we can put a run together now. But then you go to Rotherham, you lose, your striker gets sent off for punching someone. You got Stephen Naismith and Alex Pritchard playing central midfield. You get Johnny Howson injured. You realise that you're just getting your hopes up over nothing. This isn't changing. This is here to stay until we look at ourselves and go, yeah, actually, we've been screwing up for 2 years now, and we're not moving forwards. This is another thing that frustrates me from these tweets. It said there's also respect for Neil getting Norwich City promoted to the Premier League. Let's also not forget here that he took over Norwich City as a mid-table championship side with a fairly low wage bill. What are we now? We're a mid-table championship side with a very high wage bill and in a worse financial situation than we were when he came in. Yes, he did get us promoted and that was fantastic, but at the same time, he's also got us relegated when we shouldn't have been relegated, and he's taken us from a top-of-the-table championship side into a mid-table championship side. Let's throw an example out here. I did a good thing at my job 3 years ago, 2 years ago. And now since then, I've failed repeatedly over and over and over again. But don't worry, you won't be sacked. You won't be sacked because that thing you done 2 years ago was good. So we'll keep you in charge off that basis. It is bollocks. It is genuine bollocks that he is still in this job. But not just Alex Neil. You know, Jez Moxey needs to take a look at himself. Delia Smith needs to take a look at themselves. The players need to take a look at themselves. Collectively, this is a mess. A genuine mess that needs sorting. Otherwise, this won't change. This will not change, and people thinking that it will change and just, you know, glorifying it. I want to be happy when I go and support Norwich City. I want to have a fun with my mates, but I'm also going to be realistic to the fact that we need to look at the facts, we need to look at the figures, and we need to just be serious here. This isn't changing with Alex Neil in charge. As well as that, news broke today that season ticket renewals have been frozen, season ticket prices have been frozen, but let's not forget that them season ticket prices are Premier League season ticket prices. You know, we renew now and next year we could be in the Premier League, but we probably won't be. These are season ticket prices that we are paying in the Championship. We're one of the most expensive teams to watch in the Championship, and at the moment, we're a mid-table Championship side. Fair play to the club for freezing season tickets, but I can guarantee you that a lot of current season ticket holders won't be renewing, and the new people that come in and buy these tickets who are on the waiting list probably won't be too happy with the product they're receiving. So, yeah, okay, freezing them is a good gesture, but it certainly won't get fans back on board. I saw a poll that the Pink had done that said, will you be renewing your season ticket? And the majority of people said no. I will be, because it's kind of my job, and it's kind of, I just feel like I have to, and that's what football fans, that's the reason why we can kind of get exploited, because it's not if, it's when you go and watch your team, or you know, it's something that you just do. It's not, it doesn't even click in your brain. If you're going to go, you will go pretty much. But at the same time, I don't have that many financial commitments. I don't have a mortgage. You know, I don't have too many bills to pay. I don't have kids that I've got to look after, a house to put over my head. So them financial commitments for people, you don't really want to be adding 50 quid a month on for your season ticket when you're just being let down week in, week out. So let me know on your thoughts on the season ticket, and let me know on your thoughts that Alex Neil is being backed once again, despite losing 9 games in 13. I don't know, another strange day in Norwich City's history. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Peace out. Once upon a time, a fairy tale.